This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
Now, let's talk to Tom Murphy on the Morning Rush.
Tom, you probably got the tail end of this, but I'll give you the quick version. There's a guy that has bet on a parlay of the Chiefs, the Rangers, and the Thunder to win it all. He's got a chance to win $1.7 million. Chiefs repeated. Rangers won it all. If the Thunder win, he gets that $1.7 million. But he can cash out right now for $220,000. If the Thunder make the Western Conference Finals, he can cash out for $300 and something thousand. If they make it to the finals, he can cash out for $720,000. Would you take the money? Would you wait? Or would you stick it out through the whole thing?
Oh, my gosh. So if the Thunder wins the series they're in right now,
it jumps up to $320,000.
Okay. Well, I guess that means he can't do the two-something because they've already started the next series. I don't know. But I think I would cash out if they win the next series and make it to the finals. Yeah. Because that's a huge payday. And a franchise that doesn't have the background to go all the way and, be in the cauldron of an NBA Finals, I don't know if I mean, as much as I love the Thunder because of their Razorback connections, I just don't know if I would trust that, and I would cash out if they make the Western Conference Finals.
If he had put the Celtics or maybe the T-Wolves on there instead of the Thunder, they might be offering him significantly more at this point.
It's a lot of money.
That's right. That's right. It's like Deal or No Deal, man. They keep upping the deal. Not that I like that show.
Chuck goes back to Monty Hall and let's make a deal. Chuck doesn't
Tom remembers Monty Hall. Don't act like Tom's a young guy. Tom knows who I'm talking about.
He's just a lot younger than you. So,
of course, I definitely remember Let's Make a Deal for sure. Yep.
I'm going to be honest. That reference caught me completely off guard. I had no idea.
I'm aware that it did.
I have no idea who that was.
We're not shocked by it either. Door number 3. Do you want what's behind door number 3?
Yeah. Well, Tom, are we going to be caught off guard at 9:45 when Dave Van Horn talks with the media? Is he going to share any series-altering news this weekend? I know I think I asked you on Tuesday about the starting pitching. Have you changed your mind in 2 days? Is he still rolling with the same 3, or do we see Gage Wood get mentioned today as a starting pitcher this weekend?
Right. Well, I don't think he's going to shock because either way, I think it's close to 50-50, and I think I said on Tuesday I thought it was 50-50. In the last couple of days, I think I've started hedging my bets more toward I think they're going to give Wood a shot. But I don't know that for sure. And, he certainly sounded the warning to Molina before the Sunday start, and he just didn't command enough. And there's just too many extra base runners, walks and hit by pitches. And he's wriggled out of some danger in the course of the season. He's certainly a veteran. But we're getting to that time of year where I think they feel like they would like to know what to expect out of their third starter. And to test that, you've got to give Wood a shot. And, if it's not this weekend, maybe in Hoover, but they would try that as well because, the stakes are up starting right now.
Well, on that note, is he better off, like in the next 3 weekends, if you're trying to test what this kid is made of for postseason? I know Hoover technically is postseason, but are you better off, like, giving him a run in Baum Walker, or do you test him out at Bluebell or down at Hoover? Like, how's the best scenario play out for his situation moving forward?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I'm sure they thought through all the dynamics, all the potentials for this. I think I would prefer to have Molina pitching in Texas, transferred from Texas and so on. And I would prefer to have him in the rotation next week. And if I was going to give Wood a shot, it would be this coming Sunday.
Yeah. Tom Murphy with us on the McClarty-Daniel hotline. Speaking of the 3 starters, who starts in the outfield? It seems like Holt has nailed down one of those spots. We've seen him in about every corner out there, or in center field as well, obviously. But Diggs, his bat has warmed up a bit. What do you expect to see in the lineup card when it's released for the outfield this weekend?
Well, certainly Diggs, because Dave Van Horn made the reference either Saturday or Sunday in Lexington. Diggs is our guy, so he's permanent right field, I would think. And I do believe Holt is nailed down either left or center. And so then it would come down to splits, matchups. For instance, two of the Kentucky pitchers had reverse splits. The lefties hit pretty well against the lefty they threw, and I can't give you names and what have you, and then righties had good percentages against one of the right-handers, I think the guy who started on Sunday. So it just depends. I mean, Lovich, I don't know if you want him out in the field right now just because he's had 2 or 3 plays that a lot of fielders would have made, and he didn't make them. And so Edmonson, I think you got the speed factor. You got he's a hit by pitch and a walk drawing guy. And then and then Wilmsmeyer, you're going to get good defense in center, but he's just not hitting right now. I mean, that 5 RBI game he had against James Madison on either the Saturday or the Sunday, I mean, he's just barely tripled that RBI count since that day.
Yeah. Tom Murphy with us here. Let's shift gears to basketball. DJ Wagner in for a visit. Does he become a Razorback?
Man, I wish I could tell you I had better insight, but it probably would be a real nice pickup for the Razorbacks. And I would say the odds are decent that they land Wagner.
All right.
Tyler Ulis is reportedly going to be on John Calipari's staff, Tom. I don't know if you've seen his comments in the latest podcast. I think one of your colleagues wrote about it in Whole Hog Sports. This is a guy that's not too far removed from his playing days, not just in college in Lexington, but also in the NBA. What do you think about this? I'm not going to say foregone conclusion to his staff, but when Cal said it, sounds like it's a foregone conclusion to his staff.
Yeah, it really does. And, yeah, I read some info on this last night. And first of all, it seems like Ulis has a unbelievably fantastic rapport with modern players. I was reading from the Kentucky side what it would be like to missing him, and he just gets along with the players. He's a great conduit from the coaching staff to the players. And I just remember I think he was a 2-year guy. His sophomore year was phenomenal. Just his ball security, his court vision, and all. I mean, and he could score when needed, but, boy, he was a great creator for Kentucky and apparently just an all-around vivacious kind of dude, and certainly a big positive for the staff if he were to come on board.
Came in and dropped 25 at Bud Walton Arena. Hogs lost by 14. Trust I remember that game very well. That was not a fun day. All right, Tom, we'll leave it there, man. We appreciate your time this morning. We'll see what shakes out in Baum-Walker Stadium with the pitching in the outfield this weekend. And maybe we'll have some news on DJ Wagner by the end of it as well.
Awesome, man. Let's all dry out and have a fantastic weekend. See ya.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.